big enough that it disappears. It ceases to exist without me, no. Do you know how much I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears.
What's up with it, man? Y'all know what to do, man. Y'all gonna get yourself, gonna get your stuff together. You know, the official business podcast about to get started now. And we got some things to talk about. So, y'all gonna get yourself together, get that truck parked, and let's get to the business, baby. I know y'all been waiting on the business. Theo and I, we got some things to really talk about.
Correct.
All right now. What's up with it, man? What's up with your brother Theo? How you doing tonight, baby?
Oh, man, I'm doing good. No complaints. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to get into some good talk, brother. Everything gonna be good tonight. We're gonna ruffle some feathers. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Definitely, brother. And we want to give shout out to everybody, all the subscribers. We really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, hitting that like button, notification, and also sharing the channel. Now we got that out the way. Man, Theo, brother. How was your day today, man? I think we need to start off a little bit easy. How was your day today, man?
You know what, man? My day was good. I ran around a lot. They say we got a little echo on my side, but ran around, had a good day, brother. Good talk. Listened to a lot of people talk about it. Guess what? Ain't nothing gonna change.
Oh, okay then. Oh, all right. Well, this morning I woke up, man. I woke up in a good spirit, man, and I just felt like the universe just been really promoting a lot of positive energy. And, you know, I had to take a look at certain things that I was doing in my business, my day-to-day operation. And I had to look at myself in the mirror this morning as well to really look at myself and judge myself, judge my character, judge myself on my the way I think and how I treat people, and also how much time I allow for a negative to, come into my life. How much time and space is it taking? And I came to a realization. No matter how perfect we think we are, we could always accept positive and constructive criticism, right? Even when we're doing it to ourselves. And when we start looking at our personal life, I was having a conversation, and I heard conversations today where people think that they are so focused. Let me take that back. People are so focused on getting ahead in their business life that they overlook, I will say overlook, things in their personal life that really, really has an effect on their business life, right? Especially in trucking. Trucking has really been this number game system because that's how the system, the model is based off of. It's numbers. But it's also a thinking man's game, and it's also chess, not checkers. It might seem simplistic right there on the surface, but once you start digging into it, you start noticing that it's a chess where things that you might, if you make a move, you might think it is beneficial, but it might not be. And then we turn around, because that's the culture right now. We turn around and some of us blame others for our mishaps, our mistakes, and our poor forthcoming. Unfortunately, we don't hear a lot of talk of discussions of what are people or business owners are doing, to improve their personal self, to be able to carry the weight what their business is experiencing, right? like conversation. The simple thing that I think we overlook a lot is that communication. That communication. Going into a business deal or trying to get the direct customer or trying to do something where it's more favorable financially. I think we overlooked that a lot. I know I did. I had to go and sit back and look at myself and ask myself that question, right? Have I talked myself out of blessings? Have I blocked my blessings? Have I been giving my business a toxic vibe? So I had to go and fucking vibe check myself. I vibe checked myself this morning. Yeah.
How did that work out for you?
Ah, man, I realized something, man. Something that's gonna be real fucking honest. Like, honesty is, damn. You go in with this pre-notion, this prefab idea, or this prefab ideology that, okay, the reason why I'm not doing this is because of this, and this, but not looking at, hey, man, it's a new day, new moment. I know it's rough. You get addictive. You get addicted to that prefab notion where you accept the group thinking of, like, for instance, it's cheap freight out here. Everything cheap. Nobody making any money. These brokers is just ripping off truckers. This is doing this to truckers. This is doing this, and this. It becomes so attractive because somebody is speaking your thoughts. But is it your reality though? You know? And if it is your reality, why are you accepting that to be your reality? You know? And we could talk about education, but I think it starts within the person, that particular human being. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
Let's try your mic.
And am I echoing on your side?
You're not echoing on my side. People in the audience, is Theo echoing? Can y'all let us know?
Yeah, I looked at a comment that said echoing there. Treat it
Probably
like
hit that,
treat it like we on the
probably-
CB talk.
Oh, well, we're gonna do it. What if you do this? Can you hit that settings and on a microphone audio, do the echo cancellation? Let's try that out.
Yeah, let's do that again.
Okay. What's up, everybody, man? He's echoing. People saying yes.
Okay, how are we? Give me a one without the echo.
Okay, you guys, can y'all? All right, JP, is he echoing right now? He just changed the settings. I got.
Let's try it now, JP 3000.
Hey, Miss Joe.
Oh,
And
first
we
I've seen Miss Joe.
Miss Joe. Okay, welcome. Hey, I guess it was nice to meet you.
You
Hey,
ain't never lie.
Owen?
You never lie.
Returning. Okay. Yeah, everybody came in blasting. Yes, Theo's echoing. Ghost Time Bully.
Yeah.
What about now, you guys? Let me check the comments. Turn your headphones down, Dreadhead said.
Let's see if that works a little bit.
You-
How we
you know
doing now,
supposed to-
fellas? Yeah,
You
we
gotta-
just
you
did that.
Yeah, you need to, your memory on the board. Turn it down. Hey, Roy Jackson.
All right, let's give it a try right now. We're gonna do audio test. Audio test. Still got it. What about
Hold
now?
on, what'd you do? Yeah, why you messing with the mic?
Well, we're trying to get it turned down.
No, not the mic, the headphones.
It's turned down. That's it. It's down all the way. He said, "Go green, Mike."
All right, what about now?
You know what he referenced to? Going
Go green.
green.
It might be
It
that
might
the
be the
noise
noise
cancellation on
cancellation
the
app
app
itself. Yeah,
itself.
we got that on.
Now turn
We
it
try
off. Turn
one
it
other
off.
thing, my brothers, because we're
Uh,
gonna run the show tonight.
Hey, Theo, turn it off. Turn off the cancellation.
All right.
Y'all know how Theo is, you guys. You got to bear with us. But how you guys liking the new graphics? Hey, Theo, hey.
Okay, that should have did it.
No, Theo, what you just do with your headphones, man? Why you keep on? Theo is touching buttons that he has no business touching. Nah, Theo, you coming on one side of the microphone, headset. Theo? Stop touching that cord on your neck. Only touch what's in front of you.
I just changed the cancellation down to from echo to stereo echo cancellation. Are we still
No,
echo?
turn it off. Just turn. You are click.
All right, we're gonna eliminate it.
All right, you only coming in on one side. Is your headphone all the way plugged in?
Yeah, we're good.
There we go. There we go. All right, Theo, stop clicking on things. Stop just selecting things.
We have no echo cancellation. That's off. Stereo automatic audio is off, and automatic just mic is off. Everything is off.
All right, everybody. All right, got Dreadhead. He said that's better.
Okay, now
All
let's
right,
get
awesome.
into it.
All right, thank you, JP.
There we go. I'm a virgin at this, so we getting it going, brothers. We get and sisters that are in here tonight. Hey, listen, what you said earlier, it sound good. It's giving the faith, but let's be honest, man. This is about evolving with an industry that's evolving. And if you're not ready to evolve with this industry, you're going to be left behind. I'm going to give you a good analogy. You will love this one. The Gatling gun was a good gun. But they evolved into what we have now is handheld with multiple bullets, AK-47. The grandparent was the Gatling gun. So let's treat that in the trucking and say, okay, if trucking is evolving, how do I evolve with trucking? I.e., I'm at a time where I'm saying the rates are low. The brokers don't want to give me the money I want to get. Fuel is high. Okay, I get it. So what are you going to do about it? The broker's not giving up anything for nothing. You have to make that decision. You know, either I'm going to keep it, stay in it, or I'm out. There is no in between no more. The rates aren't going back up to $5 a mile. It's just
hold on. Theo.
Yeah,
They say you're echoing. All right, let's try this. Hold on. Put your on the volume on the settings. Put it to 100. Turn down your headset. You remember on that, on the top left, on the control panel, right? Top left control panel. Put it to 1 o'clock.
Okay, where we at now? How we sound?
Okay, then we got it down. All right, you guys, can we get a vibe check from y'all? Thank you, Checkmate. Checkmate, you still there? Let's go ahead and get a vibe check, you guys. How's things now?
Yeah, because we still might be the echo. We got it at 1 p.m. and we had the vibe down to I actually set it at 89.
How you guys? Is it Daniel Bond Terrible audio? Okay. What about Miss Joe? Can y'all let us know? All right. Low volume. All right. They just say low volume. Just move it up to 100. Do not turn your panel.
Nope. I'm going to change it now to 100.
All right. They said volume is low. And you guys, Theo has really been working hard at it. So could y'all please be patient?
Okay.
And thank you guys, man. We need that feedback. Theo has really put in some time today. At least 12 hours. They saying you still echoing. So it's the headsets. It's going to be the headsets. Where do you have the headsets plugged in at?
Into the PC, but I can switch out. It's got two different cords.
No,
because it's got a volume.
The headset's supposed to be plugged into the box. That box on the rear of the box, that's where the headphones go. That's
It
why.
won't do
That's
it. I have to
why.
get the half-inch adapter to go in there.
You don't have. What about on the front?
That's the one. I have to get the bigger adapter
Yeah.
to go into the small. Yeah, I have to get that.
That's
So I
all
can
right. That's
run
what's
it straight
happening.
from the
You're
computer.
yeah, all right. So the audio's fighting each other on your side.
Correct.
Okay. All right, you guys. We're gonna still try to do the show. Can y'all? I tell you what. Can you guys please bear with us tonight?
Mm-hmm.
You think the echo? Can y'all make it through the echo? I think we can make it through the echo.
Yeah, we'll
But
try to make it through. Like I said,
okay
treat it
then.
like you in the truck. I got this Connex 64.
Now, let's go, then. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Without further ado, let's jump back in it. So,
He's clearly now. Let's roll. Let me finish my point. My point is, what are you going to do about it? We understand what's going on. You have to reinvent yourself. You have to go with a different strategy. What worked last year is not working this year. We're going into now the 11th month from the time the rates started dropping. The 11th month. And if you haven't figured it out, that's almost a year. At what point do we say? What point do
I
we
think
say,
we on
well,
two
I have
different
to
things.
reevaluate? Go
I
ahead,
think
brother.
we're on two different things, Theo.
Oh, no. I'm leading into where you're talking about.
All right. Well, you leading, man. I don't.
I'm going to leave
I'm
it
diving
this way.
straight into it, man.
Let's
Uh,
just reinvent
Because we
Gotta
could talk about
reinvent
that, man.
Mm-hmm. We have to
Man,
reinvent ourselves instead of complaining about low rates. We have to reinvent ourselves.
Okay, we went there,
Okay.
and to me, just me, I just feel like that's just chicken shit. Excuse my language. I believe it's chicken shit. I think that most people and anybody that's been in business that really have a passion for their business, you got to look at yourself personally first before you look at your business. Your business comes secondary. You personally becomes primary because it's your thoughts, your motivation, your ideals, your creativity that empowers your business. Your business doesn't empower you. And I think that that mindset of, okay, my business is going to do the thinking for me, a lot of people are mistaken, or some have became confused that the business only thrives from the energy that it received from the person. And we could say reinvent ourselves, right? And some people don't understand what that means. And I can understand that. I can understand where people come from where they haven't had that talk. And it's wrong for so many people to assume that people should be on this playing field. People should already be here at this level or this thinking ability. Well, quite honestly, the trucking industry has shown us so much diversity, diversity. I'm trying to get a big word, but so much diversity in different trains of thoughts that everybody's coming from a different background, different parts of the United States, and participating on an open market platform, which is usually DAT or truck stop.
Gotcha.
And we are seeing the results. We could blame the brokers, but the brokers only eating off of the business model that's presented to them. Now, if truckers know that if they go into this particular enter into this particular game, the brokers know that with the participants that's participating, with the lack of knowledge, lack of understanding, lack of communication skills, that the game is going to be more favorable to the broker. Now, there's one thing that we have been seeing, and that big companies, big tech, major corporations, mega carriers have always repeat, and they are trying to do right now. They are literally lobbying the government is to delete the open market and monopolize the market. Right now, the market, as it sit right now, is actually an open free market. So when we hear this chant about cheap freight, don't haul cheap freight. These brokers don't like us. These brokers are against us. How are we supposed to put fuel in our trucks? How are we supposed to eat? I would say, what are you going to do about it? Remove yourself from behind the wheel of that tractor trailer. Remove yourself from the operation of running the business. Put yourself back in your personal life, your personal state of mind. Are you willing to lose your shelter? Are you willing to go and stand in line at the soup kitchen for a common belief, if I sit still, it will get better for me? Or are you a business owner, but first you're a human being? You got to eat, you got to be able to maintain, you got to be able to have a pursuit to happiness beyond that tractor trailer.
Correct.
So that's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at, where these conversations are being taken personally, and then I'm talking about business statements. I'm only speaking on business statements. When somebody says something and you ask them, like what they always say, what are you going to do about it? It's like, oh man, the broker. Okay then. What if I told you I agree with the brokers? I agree that you shouldn't get $1 a mile. I agree that you should get 80 cents a mile. All of a sudden, everybody's upset. But when things happen in your personal life that you don't agree with, a lot of people are vocal. A lot of truck drivers are activists. They go in, they put in work to get things to change for the better. But then when we put on our truck driver hats, we pull out that nice shiny CDL, we lose all of it. It's like it's just delete. We don't apply that to our business. See, we have to apply to business so business could apply to us.
That is true.
But yeah, brother. Hey, Miss Coffee Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like to me, the way things are now is tipping into the personal structure of a lot of people. Their lives are being adjusted, and let's be honest, when your finances aren't correct, you seem to think a different way. You look for everywhere to blame, except but in that mirror. And that's where you always got to start at. Regardless of what shows you in the front of that mirror, you got to start right there. That personal life. If you say I'm building my best self in my personal life, then you have to build your best self in your business life. You can't deviate the two. They have to coincide. If one is not working, the other one's going to feel the pain at the end of the day. So you got to start with there.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's where we in today's time, with the political climate, with the financial, where we at economically, this bad times make greater people.
Correct.
Bad times do not create bad people. Good times create bad people, because good times allows you to let down your guard. You get so relaxed. All of a sudden, you start thinking, I'm entitled. This entitlement. But so many truck drivers have a common thing that's always spoken about and always looked up to. Truck drivers have a story of their past life. where they were before they got their CDLs. And a lot of people find those stories very inspiring because they worked through it. They overcame. They progressed. They got their personal self together in order to participate in the trucking industry. And so many people get so relaxed once they make it to the trucking industry, they like, well, the trucking industry is going to have it laid out for me. And it does. But it has it laid out in the favor where the trucking industry is going to benefit more than you. The only way the trucking industry works for individuals, small companies, beginners, newcomers, even veterans, you got to constantly improve yourself because transportation itself, the logistics, the business model is constantly changing for improvement. You cannot get concrete feet because if you do, then this is what we see. Certain people are going to still make it. Let's be honest. Look at your personal life. Or you stop going to the grocery store? Or you stop spending money on your necessities? Are you stopping paying your bills? Car note, buying gas, taking your kids out, going to restaurants, ordering things offline? Are you doing any of that? Are you stopping any of that? And if your answer is no, that means it's an opportunity. Somebody is making money.
Correct.
Some companies, and these companies are straight out being forthcoming. We are revamping our business model. Even grocery stores, even food producers are giving us less food for increased amount of money. It costs more.
That is true.
And we buy into it. Now, somebody might say, well, what do they got to do with trucking? Well, here go a business model that was very common and I believe shared a lot. And it makes sense. When God said, hey, man, I only run a 200-mile radius. I only run a 200-mile radius. I only run short runs. That's been the business model, a successful business model prior to the pandemic.
That's true.
Prior to the pandemic, container companies and other, even moving companies, that short distance, it was the king. And a lot of people adapted to it. Even Amazon adapted to it. Even Walmart delivery adapted to it. DoorDash, Uber Eats, numerous companies. But once certain truck drivers, or some truck drivers, accomplished that 200-mile radius, they got lazy. They got complacent. Instead of them growing that model, when I say grow that model, instead of them reaching out to more customers to service within that 200-mile radius, they got complacent. They say, well, I got two customers. It's going to last forever. Where DoorDash was giving incentives. See, certain people don't believe that trucking companies give incentives. I'll tell you about an incentive. I ship LTL freight quite commonly. I was dealing with FedEx, UPS, and AAA Cooper, and R&L.
Yep.
You and I talk personally. R&L gave me, UPS was offering me a service by saying, okay, on your first two LTL freight, we give you free pickup and a pallet, and they cut the rate by like 30%. It was nice because it was convenient, but then I started receiving notices from other LTL companies. And R&L came in with a stellar deal. L, R&L came in and said, okay, if it doesn't pass this type of dimensions, this type of weight, we could guarantee you within this delivery zone, which is the East Coast, we could beat UPS by a mile. And the rate was unbelievable. And for pickup, they were like, oh, we only charge $35. $1 a mile from our local terminal, the closest terminal to you, closest hub to you, $1 a mile from that terminal to yours. So whatever it says on Google, that's what we charging. Free pickup, free delivery. I'm doing business with them. I'm doing it.
Correct.
Because they're, now don't think I was just somebody special. No. From a business model, from a, I would say, a thinker, they already got customers in this area, or they might be picking up customers in this area.
Correct.
Instead of coming out here just for one truckload, I mean, LTL, less than a truckload, 2 or 3, they say, you know what, we could do 12 pickups. Combine them, because they already stipulated to me, we only are applying this discount to this particular zone. You have to ship to this particular zone in order to get this rate.
Correct.
So they're already controlling it. And I went with it because it was like, hey, man, it works. And I asked them, hey, do you ship over there to Arizona? No, we don't go over there to Arizona. Not for these rates. Now, we could pick it up. And they told me a price. I'm like, wow. Then I found the Arizona company. But long story short, this is where, you look in the mirror. You look at companies, you eat off this stuff, man. You eat off of this. Because when times are hard and you sitting there, you're thinking, the answers are right there within your cellular device. It's Uber Eats doing a discount right now. People talking about Black History Month, right? A lot of people are focused on the sales. A lot of companies are giving some sales right now because the American people financially is tired of these high prices. So you click on your phone. Oh, you got kids. They got a nice sale at this kid's store with free shipping, 20% off. People are jumping. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and jump on because I'm after this sale, things are regular price, is overpriced, but businesses are constantly out there trying to gain more. And that goes with trucking. It's like, okay, if I'm spending 100 or whatever the new prices is on low boards, you said it earlier. I'm sorry, Theo. You said it earlier. Go ahead, brother. You said it. What am I getting for my $100? What I'm getting? If I tune into this low board and I'm seeing a lot of disrespect, I'm seeing low rates, I'm seeing scamming, I'm seeing that I'm not treated as a value customer, it's time for me to change the damn playing field because I'm not respected in their game. Then people are like, what do? That's when you talk to yourself. That's when you have a conversation with yourself. I know I ran off on that one though.
Hey man, listen, it's easier said than done, and you may have to regurgitate what I'm saying if they're still not able to hear me. But I will say this over and over. We got to be honest with ourselves and ask ourselves, is this working what I'm doing? Does this industry love me the way that I love it? We have to solve that number one equation first and just look at the big picture. Companies have always reinvented themselves to be prosperous. Companies work off of marketing. It's like you said, it's Black History Month. Hey, we want to make sales. We're going to put somebody on the screen who's black, and we're going to drop it off 20-25% sales. Well, they understand that their marketing is the way to get consumers to come in and make purchases. So what do we have to do? We have to understand marketing. But we're in the industry where the ability to market yourself is no longer there.
What you mean?
You can only communicate through a computer.
Okay. Oh, you know what it is, you guys? I don't mean. I'm sorry about this.
Go ahead, brother.
Theo, your microphone. Oh, that might be it. Your microphone, your computer might be picking up. The S125 say you got two mics open. Wherever try to cover up your microphone, your computer till you get that plug. But yeah, now Theo, until you get back, I gotta say I disagree with you when you say truckers or trucking companies cannot market themselves. It's things out here right now that we know that happened in the 2020-22 year. Is that it was a lot of accidents and incidents. And we are coming up. Theo, you still there? Yeah. Yeah, all right. It was a lot of accidents and incident that happened in 2022 year. Truckers are very marketable, especially truckers with good driving records, especially carriers that has a great safety score. Those things are very marketable, but you have to focus when you're marketing those particular qualities about your company. And you got to understand, who do you need to market it to? A broker today's time compared to 2012, a 2012 broker would have jumped on you like, man, like you was gravy, because brokers look for carriers with great safety scores and in order to create a nice relationship. Well, today's time, customers are looking for carriers with good safety scores. Every attribute about your company, and I'll say it, like if you're a great communicator, if you are a good people person, you are wealthy. You have something of value. Do you not know how hard it is to communicate? A lot of companies out here, a lot of trucking companies, and this is where we got to be honest. A lot of trucking companies fail or suck at communicating with brokers. Suck. But they like, hey man, I want to go and run a big operation. I want to scale up. All right. How are you expecting to scale up if you don't want to answer phones? You don't want to download apps. You're not trying to be a team player. You want to control the field. You're not going to scale up. You got to be able to communicate. You got some truckers out here are great at writing emails. Some of these truckers, I've met a couple that could do a spreadsheet that would knock your sock off. See, these attributes are key and very important. And it's very critical in these hard times. These hard times make good people. To sit back and expect more than what you give into the industry, you ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. I see what Triple D said. I'm gonna read a comment. Find another source of income. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, Triple D, that's right and wrong. That's right and wrong.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah, some people just started in the trucking industry. Some people just got into the trucking. You know, that's when you hear that, well, what do you say about the people that just got their CDL? I just became an owner operator. It's kind of, you know, it's discouraging. And then at the same time, it will give off this vibe. I'm not saying that you're saying this, but the vibe like, man, is this a failure? Is this industry filled with failures? You know? But what you got there, yo? Let's see if your audio. Let's see if people come in with
I
audio.
just disconnected a Bluetooth service that was connected. I'm not sure why, so we're going to see if that's getting us any better.
I mean, you sound better.
Audio.
Okay. Hey, you
All
guys,
right,
how's
all right.
Theo sounding right now? He coming in sounding like Barry White. Yes,
Somebody
that's
they
he's
said
good.
yes, said yes, 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 yes.
All right, he's better. Okay, thank you
Okay,
guys, man.
all
All
righty.
right,
Let's
all
talk
right.
shit and swallow spit tonight.
There you go, Theo. There you. I thought we. All right, but what you got to say, brother? You've been
Well,
very silent with your
well,
double
you
F
know,
cup.
to Triple D's comment, he's got a valid point, but that can be based on an individual basis. Having something else going outside of trucking, right? And
Yeah.
trucking alone takes a lot of time from you. You either got to have time or money to operate within the trucking stratosphere. So you have to look at that. But I will go back to what I said in the beginning, bad echo and all. You have to be willing to reinvent yourself. You have to be willing to change your mindset and say, I'm going to make this work. How am I going to make it work? I've always said, operate yourself like a mega carrier, as a one truck operator. You don't have the finances, but you still have to understand they're constantly evolving their operation. They're getting newer equipment to keep better drivers. These kind of things. You can't get new equipment every day, but you can change that mindset in this business. You know, you can't complain about the brokers not giving you the rate. It's not their job to give you the rate that you want. In trucking, we have a threshold as owners. There is a minimum that we're going to operate this truck for. There is a maximum that we want to get. So we have to be in the middle. But when you see you are cresting your minimum over and over, you see that the industry fuel is fluctuating. Cost of repair is going up. You have to reevaluate and change your state of mind of operation. And that's just it.
Okay. Well, I agree with you, man. You guys, let me bring this to the stream. Hopefully it doesn't mess up. We on our best behavior. Okay, now look at this. If you think it's just baloney, blowing hot air, red flag, alert. Uber Freight cuts 150 jobs, about 3% of the unit's head count. That was Tuesday. That's CNBC. That's okay.
Yeah.
So companies out here and brokers are cutting. Now, you could go. Let me see if I could go ahead and go to this article real quick.
Now, are they saying they're cutting because of lack of demand, or they didn't meet the expectation of growth in the fourth quarter? So they see that the first quarter is going to be a little low.
They lay off division digital brokers Thursday, Monday in a message viewed by CNBC that the first layoff since this is the first one since 2020 in the early weeks of COVID lockdown. So that tells you right now they was doing bad prior to COVID.
Correct.
In 2017, with the belief that trucking companies and Latin goods could be matched using the same concept and underpinning the company's ride-hailing technology. That just tell you about the company. All right, layoff employees will be extended departure package and support that can include severances, extended health care, and 2022 bonus payments. Immigration service. Applicable immigration services. Gonna get to the meat and potatoes. Yeah. Because I read over it before we came live, right? All right. As you know, this is where they're skating now, right here.
Correct.
All right. As you know, the logistic market is currently facing a number of headwinds, which has impacted our customer base as well as the overall industry. Ron told employees. We accelerated hiring last year within certain areas of our brokerage business, planning for a different economic reality. But the volumes did not materialize as expected. There you go, right there.
Well, you
For
just
a
said what I
different
said, but in a fancy term, they had a soft fourth quarter, and they're seeing that the first quarter is going to be soft also.
A soft fourth quarter, and there's at the quarter going to be.
Yeah. I kind of froze up right there.
I see you. I see you. You're doing the robotic
You
on
there,
us.
Theo?
I'm here.
All right. Okay. Let me do
I'm
this.
here.
Yeah. So, you guys, I don't know what clear or how clear can clear be. Companies are revamping. I know we say things on this show. Some of y'all reached out like, "Hey man, I wouldn't say it like that," and I'm to just give y'all the raw truth. We are in a purge. You capitalize off these moments, but it's not going to get better for you if you don't participate. And I hear I've listened to people, and I also like, dude, reality. Here goes reality. Prior to the trucking, to get into trucking and participate in trucking was very affordable.
Correct.
You could afford to. You could go and get a truck.
Correct.
Pandemic hits, trucking became unaffordable. Trucking is pandemic. We're going to go through this recession because we've been in it. After the recession, trucking is still going to be unaffordable if you planning on getting in here with a mindset that this is a blue-collar, middle-class business startup. Because things in front of you right now, prices of trucks, prices of these new electric trucks, alternative fuel trucks are not affordable. It's going to be affordable to those that stay in the game. The ones that will act this is going to be quite expensive because technology.
Correct.
When the government start getting grants, they have grants per time. California lost 78,000, and that, and I bet you that was a very conservative number because they didn't want to raise. Because if they put the numbers out there, like 2,000 trucking companies are about business in 1 month. Of course, everybody around the industry getting in it, it will bring awareness. But if you say 78,000, 80,000, 78,000, people don't about it.
You got to
But
hit
if you actually read the
100,000
article
to get people to look at.
and you go in and
hit
get
100,000 to get people to look at.
yeah. Well, I didn't know that. I was looking at the 6 digits. You know, I would say 78. just me. But if you're going to listen to the companies, because they did some unbiased journalism, some investigative journalism, where carriers and truck drivers, where they got their thoughts and opinion, and they got it from carriers and companies that was small owner operators. Problem was they say they couldn't afford the new trucks. They couldn't afford them. The new regulations and a new California policy, but they can't afford it. And now the residents are literally telling them to do it. They can't afford to go and buy those trucks in order to in California. Oh, damn, I'm cutting out.
Yeah, you got a slight
I'm cutting out.
Delay, you're freezing up a little
Yeah,
bit.
you got delay. You're freezing up a little bit.
Oh man, it started to do that around the 1 hour mark.
Okay.
What about now? I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, you're back
All right,
good,
thank
but
you, Roy Jackson.
you was coming in and out for a little bit.
Did y'all?
Good that you was.
Let me shut down some of the windows. I might need to shut down some of the windows. I had multiple windows open.
I think that's what's causing my echo, everybody.
Echo, everybody.
Nah, yeah, I think my daughter be turn on everything in the house with the Wi-Fi. But anyway, thank you guys for the feedback. Thank you, Theo. But like I was saying, a lot of truck drivers that's in the state of California just can't afford the trucks to become. They cannot afford to become compliant. Now, what does that tell us over here, like in Texas or people that's in Virginia or Florida, or the Northeast? That soon it's going to be that way across the board. They are changing up the trucking model by changing the truck. Literally, that's it. Changing the standards.
Correct.
Something small, but yeah. Thank you, Roy Jackson.
Well, they're
Thank you.
slowly pushing out the small business. They're slowly pushing them out. Things aren't affordable. This is not, and we're
That's
we're
subjective
just
too
6.5
now.
You hear
That's
me now?
subjective.
Okay, well, let me say it this way. We're 6.5 years removed when a new Freightliner costed $145,000. The average price is about $220,000. That's a big jump. And the average owner operator is not going to be able to walk in the dealer and put what used to be $30,000 down for a $1,900 a month payment. Now he's going to have to put $60,000 down to get around $2,500. In order to really be successful, you need freight hovering around $4 a mile.
Here go the thing. See, and you and I, we're going to have it out. We're going to have it out. We are going to have it out.
Let's do
Because
it.
how are you going to this $4 a mile?
Well, let me take
I'm
the
just
$4
tired
back
of
then.
it, man. I could debacle. I couldn't annihilate that whole $4 a mile argument easily. All right, you say $4 a mile. That's the only thing you need in order to do whatever
Well,
you
we
do.
need more than that, but I'm just giving an analogy.
No,
what
that's
you
what
make.
this is what got the trucking industry where it's at now. This little soft ass acceptance talk. Oh man, you only need $4 a mile. Let me ask you this.
Talk to me.
When has it became, if you decide to go in business in the trucking industry, you should not charge more than this dollar amount?
Oh, it's never been the case.
The truckers are putting themselves in a standard. This is called a free market. Hell, if you want to go out there and make $1 a mile, salute to you. It's called freedom of choice. If you want to go out there and make $9.89 a mile, salute to you. If you want to go out there and make $15 a mile, salute to you. Do it at what you want. What Theo just said is what got a lot of people messed up. When people say, I would say this. I would say it like this. I would say, if somebody say, hey man, I want to go into trucking. I'm like, hey man, make as much as you can, but be careful. Be careful when you're making enough just to pay fuel. I'll leave it alone.
Oh, that's real talk.
Because guess what's going to be their real lesson, the real teacher? Going broke. When you struggle, when you have overdraft on your banks, when you have maxed out credit cards, you will get some act right. It's not my position. It's not my position, but it's if I am because we are brotherhood and sisterhood in trucking.
No doubt.
If I care for you, I'll just say, hey man, when you start noticing you only could pay for fuel, you need to change some things around. And I'm not going to assume that it's just going to be your business model. I met truck drivers that has a fantastic business model. Fantastic. I knew a guy personally that was in trucking for a year and a half, got his family together. They put money in a pot. They grew their fleet to 15 truck operation. The problem was somebody in the family liked to do fucking dope.
That'll do it.
They
every time.
like to do dope. They did dope with one of the drivers. They was smoking weed. Guy went up 75 northbound 75, Sherman, Texas. Ran off the road and killed the mother in the parking lot while she was loading in her infant. Still on the news. Ran them at 18-wheeler.
Wow.
18-wheeler. When the state troopers went up there, they could smell the marijuana in the truck. Dude called crying. The owner of the company. Man, I'm about to lose everything. Yeah, you about to lose it. Your driver left the highway, went on the service road, went into a parking lot, and ran over a mother while she was loading her child in the car. Man, come on, man. Driver went to jail. He going to prison.
Oh, no doubt.
He go to prison. I'm like, say, man, oh, man, you think he gonna snitch on me? So you was smoking dope with him too? Ah, man. Yeah. Good business model. I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
That's why I don't assume when people like, hey, man, I'd be like, hey, I'll just be real with you, man. I'm gonna be real with you. You got to figure out what's worked for you, because this community thinking is not working for a lot of us. Because like you said too, you said this before, people are on different levels. Hell, we were talking to truckers. Some of them don't know what a W-2, and I'm not knocking you. W-2, 1099. That is the most, I wouldn't even say simple, because I wouldn't say simple. But this is something that you really need to understand, because you have to understand personal and business. What makes up personal? What makes a business? A social security number is a human being. An EIN number is a business. It's a birth of a business. So when people start saying, hold on, I'm sorry about that. This thing is doing this.
Take it.
When people are saying, okay, man, I'm getting paid on the behalf of my business with my social security number. No, your business no longer making money. You now have income. You have income. Well, I'm gonna just take the money and put it to my business. Okay, your business you need to write an invoice to your business. And it's the thing where, okay, maybe we need to have a step back, because I see that you was a part of a class that didn't talk to you for what you are understanding. And I'm not faulting anybody for that. I'm not talking down on anybody for that. But I'm telling people, man, you got to look this shit in your fucking mirror, man. You got to look in fucking mirror. If you don't know what a W-2 is and a 1099, let's start there. Let's start at that point. Stop trying to pause, because I don't believe people literally just want to stop. I think they want to pause it, fast forward to the good part. Man, when I'm going to make the money? Hey, let me go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, they want to make the money, but you're already starting out at the wrong classification by not knowing what you classified as, right? And that can be a huge problem. We hear this all the time on the web. 1099 company driver. I never
It's not
knew
such
there
thing.
was such thing. Thank you. I'm with you.
A 1099 company driver is a double negative.
Yes.
1099 company driver is a double negative. Under tax codes and understanding of tax codes, a 1099 company driver is one of the most fraudulent titles. I'm gonna tell you how you know it's a fraudulent title. I'm gonna give you game. You call the unemployment service and tell them, hey, I work for this company and my title, my tax classification is 1099 company driver. Can I get unemployment? The IRS doesn't even have a check box for 1099 company driver.
Right.
What tax form did they give you? How? Let me get this straight. On the tax formation with that company, they gave you the subcontractor situation with, so they filled out the tax form, or you did as subcontractor, but your agreement falls under, they gave you the company driver handbook policy book to sign, but your policies falls under company driver. Well, from the outside looking in, if my policies falls under company driver, that means that my tax bracket should be, or my classification should be W-2 employee.
There you go.
I don't get, well, I will say this. It's very lucrative from the beginning, but it is basically money laundering. Tax evasion. Unemployment insurance, another tax evasion.
Payroll tax.
Payroll tax. Unemployment insurance. A lot of people don't know. In the state of Texas, the government, even the state, will penalize you for hiring W-2 employees without unemployment insurance. What the state is basically saying, do not put your bad business model to the taxpayers as a burden to pay your employee. You need to get insurance to cover your employee. We are already filled up. And when people start talking about, well, think about this. They are not doing you no justice. Even when you go and file, here go the thing, and IRS has done many reports about this.
Correct.
A company that pays you as a 1099 and keeps you as a company driver status, at the end of the year, this is a statistics that has been quite proven. The company is going to report more than what you file. So if Joey said, well, I only made $110,000 this year, the company's going to write off everything on the behalf of you. No, we paid him $180, or we paid him $210. We're going to include the fuel that you burn as a loss. And then they're going to file that under your Social Security, your name. And with this new IRS, y'all, you got to keep in mind, we just hired, I believe, 87,000 new IRS agents?
Up to.
Yeah, for audits, they told you. This is no joke. Why do we need more IRS agents? We need to do more audits. And you don't think it comes back? And then if you knowingly fill out a tax form falsely, you are liable. Is this your signature? Yep. That's it. You owe us.
There you go.
No. Read the bottom. This is a sworn document. I hereby certify this is truth, honest, to my best ability, blah, 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 blah. You and the company owe Uncle Sam. And once the IRS put a tax lien against you, you thought student loan debt was something? You thought child support was something? IRS debt is the worstest. IRS debt is the worstest debt to be in. All of this just to save $5,000. Here go the thing. You are a middle class person. Get the benefits. Get the write-off. Get it. Get that towards your Social Security. You're not going to be in trucking. You don't want to be in trucking where you're 90 years old driving. Contribute so you can withdraw that. Work with companies that actually paying towards that.
Correct.
Something happens to you. God forsaken, something happens to you. You don't want to be known as a Social Security number that did not contribute to the system. Despite what people are telling you. Usually the people that tells you this is the people that want to benefit from your labor. If you're not a business, rock with a company that's going to pay a legitimate W-2, file accordingly. And so what? All right, if you got to make a tax payment, learn from it, start doing money management. Yeah. Money management. Only thing you're doing is just improving yourself. Correct. Why are people so fucked up when you have to improve yourself? Making yourself a better person, a better human being, changing your dynamics. And you want to cheat? Okay. Okay. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Hey, man, you know you're going to have a nice life in the future because you're doing everything to set yourself up. Oh, nah, man, fuck that, man. I'm going to go ahead and 1099 my butt out this world.
Yeah.
Then when you turn 80, you don't have nothing. No Social Security. Talking about getting some Medicare. You're going to get bare minimum. Even the foreigners that come from other countries that comes here, they contribute to the Social Security system, then say, oh, I hurt myself. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't think this game? Hey, say, pimp. This trucking industry is very, it will allow you to go blind if you allow yourself to go blind.
Correct.
And this is where we cannot sit here and just act like technology is the big bad boogeyman. We are technology. The consumer base is the technology. Every day that we get up and we interact with anything in this world, we are having our opportunity to advance ourselves. I went into one of my suppliers sells vinyl. I buy my vinyl there. And I had our official business podcast shirt on. The guy was like, man, I like that design. Man, I was like, oh, thank you. This is my shirt. Oh, man, what do you do? Oh, man, we got a podcast, man. You should check us out on YouTube. And we talk about current events, trucking, have some jokes and some laughter. Oh, yeah, my son's going to get into trucking. Oh, okay. Well, tell him to tune in. Oh, you know what? I will. Okay. Hey, man, I was thinking about buying that black vinyl. Is anything, can we do a deal on that, or is it just still regular price? Or, oh, you know what, man? I got to say, I'll do you a sale. I'll do you a sale like you was a vendor that's buying a large quantity. Bam, I got something for my business now. Now, when I sell this part, I ain't going to reduce the price that I'm selling my part for, but now I get to retain more. What did I do to retain more? It was an effort of just communicating, being a nice human being, just saying, just communicate, having a discussion. Not just thinking, oh, man, that Chinese man ain't going to fuck with me.
Correct.
There we go.
Yeah.
And every day that I get up, every day I talk to truckers, when I see truckers, yes, I tell someone on the phone, man, why you got this bad vibe, bro? Why you mad? Like, you spend more, it takes more energy to be upset. And when you are upset, you block your train of thought.
Correct.
How many times you heard people in court? Oh, man, I was upset. If I would have come, see, nothing good come from just being upset. Figure out why you're upset. Mm-hmm. Figure out why you're upset. Is the rates? Okay, what are you doing? Not what is everybody else. Your business model, what are you doing? What do you need to tweak with it? Let's be honest with yourself, man. You don't have to broadcast it to the world. Do we? A lot of people. Me and Theo was talking earlier today, and it was a lot of companies. Theo like, you know what, OB? You know, there's a lot of companies that filed bankruptcy and came back 10 times harder. Mm-hmm. A lot of companies. A lot. So what? You trip, you fall. Learn. But anyway, brother, what you got, man? I know they're going to say your echo, but hey.
Hey, you know what? Like I said, we on that CB tonight, CB talk. You know, I can't disagree with anything you said other than understand this. If you have to deal with the IRS, there is a word called compound interest.
Oh, yeah. I don't mean to interrupt you, man. I want you to go ahead. Triple D, I don't know what Triple D talking about. 1099 and W-2 could it be subjective?
Oh, no, it's no subjective.
Oh, my God damn. Hold on, man. I might have to get the audio. See, I ain't want to play the sound effects tonight, but go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Well, listen, I'm going to tackle that. It's nothing subjective about 1099 versus W-2. Make it simple for you. 1099, you are responsible for everything. You are responsible for your health care, your Medicaid, your 401, and the taxes. W-2, you are only responsible for what comes out of your check, meaning i.e. your Social Security, your health care benefits, your 401. They take the taxes out.
And child support, if you owe child support.
Yeah. So it's already taken out. But if someone wants to do 1099, you better have a game plan. Because IRS is coming out with a lot of laws now pertaining to just that.
Well, here we go. The thing right here. When they get old and need disability, they didn't pay into the system.
Correct.
The Social Security Administration is going to pull your Social Security number. You didn't pay into the system, you get bare minimum. And you got to do more just to prove to us that you got that disability before we even pay out.
That's right.
Come on now. Because I don't know about you. I want to live until I'm so old, I'm being pushed around in a wheelchair that's got a Bluetooth on it. Man, you ever, talk to them, hey, man, I don't plan on living that long. I'm going to keep on staying 1099. Then, like, when I turn 60, right, then I hope. No, man. You got to think for the future, man. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I say more power to them, to anybody that wants to do the 1099. From my experience, W-2 is better.
Well, here go the thing. No. I'm not going to let you do it. I'm not going to let you. All right.
That's the difference now. I said from my experience.
A 1099 is a subcontractor. Or a contractor.
Correct.
Okay? Company driver. You don't own the truck. A company does. You're supposed to be W-2.
Correct.
Now, if you're working for a small company, they're still supposed to pay you W-2. W-2.
That's why I said W-2 is better.
That unemployment, man, we trying to rewrite things that is already said in simplest form. Simplest form. Simple as simple could be. Do what you want to do. I ain't telling nobody what to do. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to participate in saying that you're going to be lucrative. Only thing you're doing is just avoiding taxes. And some of y'all won't even pay taxes because some of y'all qualify for tax write-offs or incentives. Some of y'all really do. Some of you guys, you talking about business. Talking about how you gonna prove your income? Prove your income. You want to get this? You want to get this line of credit to get this new home? Let us see your taxes.
That's right.
Come on now. Wait, let's see them taxes.
There you go.
You want to go and do something when you got to prove your income? Oh, come on, man. What about some of y'all get them disability insurance policies when they tell you? Or some of y'all get the life insurance policies and you want to put, let's say, $500,000 on yourself. Some of them make you prove, or your disability insurance coverage.
Correct.
And make you prove your income. First thing they ask for is taxes. Let's see them tax papers. See, this is when you want the better. And then we can play this rookie shit. Yeah, it help you temporary. But as you get older and you want to advance, you want a better lifestyle, more comfortable lifestyle, something to leave your family, your kids. Pimp, your money need to be documented. In case something happened to you. You got this life insurance. You got the disability. You get in a truck accident and you are unable to walk or unable to drive again. All right, this policy is going to pay out for this amount of time because you set yourself up. You never know. And people are like, well, that's just a waste of money. And hey, say, man, you never know what happened to you. But if you could afford
always
it,
expect the unexpected.
oh, yeah. Well,
That will be my thing.
yeah. It's just one of those things, man. See, you know, and it's not something to actually, it's not talking down on anybody. It's actually saying, brothers and sisters, I want to see you make it. And if something should happen, oh God, I don't want nothing to happen. I want you to struggle. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. That's it. And Triple D say, bro, you don't need to explain that to me. I'm just talking in general, Triple D. Triple D put this up, right? But then Triple D put this up right here. But Triple D said, don't talk about this. But Triple D, you put this up. Make me understand this, Triple D. I'm just going to flash back through it. Bro, you don't explain it to me. Well, you talking for the group. Come back. We love you, Triple D. But you know me now, Triple D. Triple D, you know me now, pimp. I love you, though, brother. I love you.
Pat Carr and all, we love him today.
Yeah, Triple D's good people, man. The Triple D's like he's a great thinker, man. The dude knows what he's talking about, and he always be focused. But yeah. But yeah, man. It's just great, man. To, I guess, to see the people that's very creative and innovative. You know, you got a lot of truckers out here that's really coming out the grassroots, and they are thinking of ways to really be better, and they're implementing their plans and ideals. Their plans and ideas, man, they're turning it to reality. And you know, we've been playing this same drum. Broker this, broker that, broker this, broker that. But apparently, man, it's playing on deaf ears.
Yeah.
And now it's for people to really just see their worth and just put forward, man. Because these companies, companies are telling you every day that they got to remodel. They got to revamp. They got to change some things up. Yeah. Because they see where we go in economics. Once we get through this recession, it's not going to be like prior to the recession. Things are not going to be the same price. Right now, they trying to get us to eat grass. Y'all heard what Chick-fil-A is about to do in order to keep their prices and promote green health? They about to go to a plant-based chicken sandwich with cauliflower. Dude, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Theo. Let me ask you something, Pimp. Who you think owns the rights to the seeds for a plant? Okay, GMO.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you want people from you happy that they're going to take people serving actual real flesh meat to eating a chemical plant.
Well, I'm
how's that healthy, Pimp? How does that promote life?
No. It's not that. Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
They're marketing to a specific group. They're still going to sell regular chicken.
Chick-fil-A ain't the only one. You got actual people saying that we need to stop eating. You got Bill Gates. You got the World Economic Forum. People need to stop eating meat and start eating plant. And then you ask them, all right, who owns the seeds to the plant? All of that shit is GMO. So let me get this straight. You want us to stop having a free variety of things that y'all really can't control all of it or dominate or monopolize it, and switch to a food that you guys own, control, monopolize, manipulate the price, and make it very unaffordable for me. That's good for me.
It's good for their bottom line.
Okay, then. I don't want I want real meat. Greenhouse gases. If you allow marijuana to be smoked, that's greenhouse gas. I want to eat my steak. I want to have my chicken with barbecue sauce. I might get a slice of watermelon. You never know. But I want it to be my choice. And I'm not eating no seedless. Don't bring no seedless watermelon to my picnics. I want the one with the seeds. I want.
That's all we eat is seedless watermelons.
No wonder your microphone echoing.
You hear the seeds coming out my mouth. Oh man! But unfortunately, my brother, that's the way things are going. I'm not totally agreeing with it. I will be honest with you. You know, I'm a kabar. I love meat myself, but I understand what they're doing. They're marketing to a certain group of people. Before that marketing pick up, then eventually, they are going to go that route. They are.
They ain't gonna go that route. We allow them to go that route.
Correct.
And I'm not going to sit here and be a peasant. And I don't support the ideology that the rich get to eat whatever they want, have whatever variety they want. The working class got to eat some goddamn bugs and fake plants. Man, we ain't no damn rabbits. So we're going to reduce our lifestyle in order to please a group of people that's so minute, so small that we probably would never even run into to please them. Virtue signaling. We man, get the fuck out of here, man. We're going to start seeing more health problems. Then we already dealing with the insurance infrastructure. We know that's trash. Come on now, man. Nah, man. Keep the meats.
Here's my thing. We both understand that they're getting ready to start producing fake meat in this country.
They already got that passed, the FDA.
No, but we know the plants are being built. So my question is
already here, Theo.
What are you going to do about it?
What we going to do about it? I tell you what I'm going to do. I tell you what I do and what I have been doing. I've been finding me some of these butcher shops. Find out, first of all, try to get you a kosher. All right. So when here in Texas, in North Texas, I buy my meat by the pound. Small butcher shop, been in business since 1976. I buy my meat there. Then if I go like to Mississippi, I go down to the meat market in Mississippi or Tennessee, get me some chicken. Or I'll cross the state line over there to Arkansas. I find the places, buy my meat, and I have a plan where eventually I'm going to move out this city life. And I'm gonna start me a little farm. Till the day I die. I know I can't feed the whole world, but more and more, I'm getting more invested into animals and things of that nature. Because I'm not eating that. If I could avoid it, I'm gonna avoid it. If I can avoid it for my kids, like for instance, with my kids, we don't eat no cafeteria food. I don't care what y'all say. I am a believer of the early 80s. Shout out to the 80s, baby. When we went to school with a brown sack. Hey, say, man, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, bag of Cheetos. I know it ain't good for you, but some snickety snacks. Yeah, with a little juice. I don't do I seen that cafeteria food. I said, I see why Timmy over there coughing. No, there ain't no lunch meat.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. A lot of sodium and a lot of sugar in these kids' school lunches. And that is a definitely big problem. So I'm with you. I grew up in that, bringing that bag to lunch, that bologna sandwich, whatever chips was in the house. Made sure we ate grits in the morning so you wouldn't be hungry all day.
Oh yeah, man. That's a must have.
Just want to give a shout out. Hey, we just got a Cash App from Dante. He says, hope this will help get your mic fixed.
Well, where you see that at?
He came to my phone, $50 Cash App. Yeah, it must be. I'm looking at the number. I know who it is. I know who it is. He's sending it to my phone. Hope you get your mic right.
Thank y'all, man. Hey, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. But yeah, man. So, you know what? What we gonna do?
Talk to me.
Hold on. Let's get the music right. We're gonna get ready to open up the phone lines, man. We're about to get ready to open up the phone lines. But get that music right. Get y'all thinking good. Let's get ready. I'll get you going.
Hey, and while that's coming up, I want to get a shout out to Bink TV that came in a little earlier. He's got his own YouTube channel also, so he did come over and check us out.
Oh,
He
what's
was in
up with
here
your big
earlier.
TV, man? What's up with you, pimp? All right, you guys, man, it's that power hour. Before we leave, we need to get y'all to call in. You know, we're gonna about to post the phone number, and let me take this off of this, so we could go ahead and get this phone line cracking. All right, call in 561-972-2042. You don't have to agree with us. You don't have to like us, man, but hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, share it, and there we go, man. All right. So I got the phone lines open. And there y'all go right there, man. That 561-972-2042. Hey, Lionel. He said check the audio for echo. That's Theo right there. Yeah, that's Theo. But hey, man, we got Theo all right, man. He sound like he's
Baby
on the
steps,
Connex radio.
Yeah.
All right, man. Man, this guy just hit me up. Wrong guy. But okay, the phone number is 561-972-2042. I think some people just be shy. Then they're like, man, when I'm gonna call in, it's like, say, official business podcast is the shit. That's
There
it.
you go. There you go.
All right. Hello. All right, Mr. Lionel, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all loud and clear.
All right.
I ain't too bad. I'm using my speakerphone without earphones, but I can hear y'all now.
I think you need to turn down your YouTube. We can hear you just clearly.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to thank y'all, man, for being live. First time seeing y'all. Y'all living the dream. That's what I'll be doing one day, too. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Lionel, brother. Thank you. Thank you for taking time out your day to watch us, brother. Hit that like, subscribe, man. But really, we appreciate that, brother.
Always, man. You know, we need each other to get down the road.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
thank y'all for being true to the game and putting out factual knowledge and not drama.
Yes, sir. We try our best to.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. That was Mr. Lionel. Thank you, Mr. Lionel. Oh, I got the real out. Getting crunchy. But you guys, man, we are constantly working, progressing, and it feels good, man. It feels
really
good,
does.
How you guys like the backgrounds? See, I got the red. I'm gonna represent the red side. I'm gonna represent the red side. But
Blue side all day. Democrat till I die. Let's ride with it.
Hey, I'm rocking conservative. And I know all the people. Hey. But we got the United States. We still is one, man. We still
There
is
you
one.
go. You go.
Still is one. There you
If
go.
I could pick up what Mr. Lionel said, for those that don't know, man, we really do enjoy doing this. We're trying to get everything right on both ends. And what we're realizing is it's really difficult because we're in two different states. We're technically.
Theo, there you go, Theo. We all right.
They got to know the
though.
truth. They got to know the truth.
Theo, say, man, just the internet, Theo. We got this,
Hey,
man.
I'm trying to make them feel bad for my echo.
Oh, shit. We all, man, when I first, hey, man, we got this. It's a little hiccup, but we're going to have
no doubt.
We're going to have it better. So next time we come in, we'll have it better. and better. Because we got a surprise for the people. Next time we come live, we got something really, really, really awesome.
Yes.
We had a company reach out to us, so we are super excited. And this platform, man, we are going to try our best to get out information and have people come up here, people that are professional, that have experience in a particular field of the industry, and give y'all guys the 411.
Correct.
And there you go, man. And we ain't gonna belittle anybody.
No,
So,
no.
Yeah, so we like to appreciate everybody, man. We about to get ready to wrap this up, and I thank everybody for staying in here, man. Hey, say, I'm feeling good, baby. But what you got to say, Theo, before we
Hey
end it?
man, you know my slogan, man. Everybody stay prayed up, strapped up. Let's learn something new for 23, and come back again and again and one more time if you like it. That's all I got to say.
Hey, man, I want to thank everybody from the bottom of our hearts, man. We really appreciate you guys, man. Hit that like and subscribe. Come back for more, man. Remember, Official Business Podcast, Theo and OB. And please tell your friends to hit that like button and subscribe button. All the good stuff. Share it on all platforms. And, man, we'll be back here tomorrow. Yeah, we come back tomorrow with something real nice. Friday Night Lights. But thank y'all, man.